Hey folks, and welcome to week number 1. Every week I'll post a video like this, which will just kind of lay out the information for this week, as well as kind of go over all of the assignments. All right, so we've got 2 due dates this week, Friday and Monday. Okay, ordinarily those due dates are going to be Wednesday and Monday. Every once in a while we'll have to do something just to sort of, adjust the schedule. So this week I want to give you guys enough time to sort of kind of do the welcome material, so I'm giving you until Friday to do it, and then the next set of assignments, of course, be due on Monday. All right, so by Friday, watch the welcome video, how to navigate the course. Watch the week 1 video. That's what you're doing right now. And you can see how to navigate the course in the welcome video. And then I want you to look over all the course info. The course info will be off on the left-hand side of the screen here. Super important right here. This general course info section's got the syllabus, schedule, all of that sort of material in it. Okay, now, from there, I want you to take the syllabus and general information quiz. It's like a 10-question quiz. Some of those are just survey questions. Some of them are questions about the syllabus and whatnot. So please take that quiz just to make sure that you've paid attention to all of that material. Then I want you to set up an appointment to chat virtually with me. One of my goals this semester is to talk to each one of you one-on-one in the first 2 weeks of the semester. So just try to book a 20-minute appointment with me. And then I'll show you how this all works in just a second. And we'll just chat. I want to find out who you are, sort of what your goals are, those sorts of things. And then complete your introduction post on the discussion board. Okay. Then by Monday, I want you to look over the Essay 1 assignment. That assignment is actually due in February, so we don't have any worries there. It's a ways out, but I want you to start thinking about this. The essay rubric is there, and then there's a short passage from one of our texts. Scholarly versus popular sources, which is a video, and on how to read a scholarly article, which is another video. I want you to listen to a brief podcast and then read an article. Okay. Below the to-do list each week, I will give you guys sort of links to everything. So here's the link to the video that you're watching right now. Here's a link to the class introduction discussion topic, and you'll see they've got they say discussion or quiz or whatnot. The quick quiz right here. Set an appointment up to chat with Professor Nicholas. If you click this, it'll actually open the scheduling tool there, and you can just set something up. Then introduction to Essay 1. I want to take a minute to dig into the essay assignment in just a second here, but I do want to show you the rest of the information here. So this is a link for reading, just a very short chapter, just a few pages. Popular, professional, and scholarly sources. A video on popular versus scholarly resources from the Jessup Library, and then how to read a scholarly article from Western University. I'll also note, if for essay number 1 you want to find your own article, I want you to watch this. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at that essay 1 assignment. All right, when you click on that essay assignment link, a new window will pop up. You'll be directed to a new page here. This is just a Google site. I like to keep all of my assignments there. It makes it easier for me to tweak them, move them without having to go back into D2L and adjust them. That's the only thing that's going on there. It also is a little bit prettier than what D2L can provide. So this first assignment, 1,500 words. That's 3 to 4, 5 pages, sort of depending on how many words you're getting onto a page. Okay. So every assignment, I'm going to lay out context, the actual assignment, and then some questions you might think about. So, context. We often get told don't use popular sources in your school papers. There is, however, little discussion about why, other than the generic statement that scholarly sources are better. That's true in some ways, but in other ways, popular sources are fine. Your goal in this essay is to investigate the difference between the two with one particular instance, one specific case. So what I want you to do is choose a popular article that talks about a study. Often, news outlets will have articles with titles like, "New study suggests 18 glasses of wine a day may prevent heart disease." This is the sort of article you want to start with. And then you want to find the scholarly study on which the original article is based. We've got these popular articles. And then we've got, of course, a scholarly study on which they're based. Lots and lots of news articles are actually relaying information to us that was done by scholars in a scholarly study. I've got a list of samples below, and I'd actually encourage you to use one of those. If you'd like to choose your own, there's an extra video I want you to pay attention to back on the main page. But if you want to choose one of them below, you can just kind of scroll down. got a whole list of them here, and you should be able to just pop out to them, okay? I give you links to the popular article and then to the scholarly study. That scholarly study, in every one of these situations here, should give you a link. It might require you to sign into Prairie State's databases. That is one thing to pay attention to. If you have any problems getting to one of the articles, just shoot me an email and I will help troubleshoot, okay? All right, so again, below you've got that list of popular articles and then the studies that they're actually writing about. Once you've got both in front of you, I want you to read the popular article and read the scholarly study. The essay, your essay, should focus on comparing the two and explaining whether the popular article was, as I like to call it, complete and correct. In short, it should answer the question, did the popular article get it right? In other words, if you only read the popular article, because most of us day to day don't read scholarly articles, if you only read the news, as it were, would you have gotten it right? Would you have made the right choice? Okay, so some questions you might think about asking along the way here. Does the scholarly study show what the popular article claims? If your popular article claims it extends life or improves X, ask the question, what degree does that really extend or improve? If it's a percentage, what does that mean in practical terms? One of the things we will occasionally see with medications, is that, this medication is going to extend the life of a cancer patient by 50%. Well, that sounds great. That's obviously a big improvement. But if their life expectancy is, say, 2 months or 3 months, the life extending their life by 50% is not necessarily great unless there's something they're really trying to get to in that extra month and a half that they might get. Okay. Popular articles are necessarily more simplistic and shorter. What does the popular article leave out of the scholarly study? What impact does that have on the correctness and completeness of the article? In other words, obviously they're not explaining maybe all of the details about how the study population was put together or something of that sort. How does that impact whether or not the reader of the popular article gets all of the information that's necessary? Finally, and I think this is the key question, if someone were to act on the information in the popular article, would they be making the best decision? Okay? You don't have to answer all these questions. They're just things I want you to sort of ruminate on as you're working on this essay. Okay? Mla formats generally be followed. That's 12-point font, 1-inch margins. I'm not really concerned about a heading because you're going to be turning stuff in online and all of that detail will come with me. Page numbers are really helpful as I am working, however. 3 to 4 pages, 3 to 5 pages, again, double space, not a particular stickler for length. Short essays tend to be underdeveloped. Quotations need to be cited appropriately with quotation marks. Paraphrases should be cited appropriately with taglines introducing the author or source of the paraphrase and parenthetical citations. We'll talk about some of that stuff. And then all parenthetical citations should lead to an MLA works cited page. So that's essay 1. And again, that essay is due on February 7th. I think up in the top it said February 3rd on the video. I'm going to go fix that. My apologies for that. So that's due February 7th. So we've got 3 weeks basically to work on this. This isn't about getting it done today. It's about giving you some time to start thinking about the process and starting it, okay? Then, of course, finally, the last thing for today is to read this article by Amanda Harper called Long-Term High-Dose Vitamin B6, B12 is associated with increased lung cancer amongst men. And we see that right here on our to-do list, okay? I'm realizing that the link to the podcast isn't here. I'll make sure I get that up right now. So listen to the podcast and read this article. Those two are relate to each other, so you'll see how those work together. That's, again, for Monday, okay? If you've got any questions along the way, please don't hesitate to let me know.